So we're winding down here, and in this springtime we do a lot of different forms of recognition. Today is one of the more exciting days where there are a series of awards that are presented both to faculty and to students for accomplishments that they've earned throughout the year. I'm going to start off today with a couple of different recognitions of faculty members. First off, I would like to recognize again, I know that we've recognized Mrs. Little at formation, but it's again important to remember that Mrs. Little is being recognized this summer by the Association of American Teachers of French as the National Teacher of the Year. Since this award is going to be presented over the summer at the International Conference up in Quebec, we are going to be awarding Mrs. Little an amount of money, probably at least $1,500, to be able to attend the conference and receive it on her behalf and on behalf of St. Thomas Academy. So please congratulate her once again. Thank you, Mrs. Little. The second set of awards are an annual award that was first established by a graduate of St. Thomas Military Academy in the class of 1952, John Buzz Miser. He recently passed away within the last couple of weeks, and his funeral will be coming up in a month. But his family established this award for both retired faculty and for current faculty. He and his family believed that recognizing teachers, those who particularly had significant influences in his life, and those who have had impacts on future cadets, generations of cadets, were something he wanted to do because of the impact that teachers had throughout his life. So they created the Miser Family Award to acknowledge the accomplishments of current and former faculty members. And we now award 2 individuals in the spring among our current staff members the Miser Prize. Now, this year's first recipient is a longtime member of the staff. He is retiring at the end of this year. The seniors in particular get a chance to know him well. So I would like to have First Sergeant Fernando Hernandez please come up.
I have some great words of wisdom for all of you. Thank you very much for everyone involved in this process.
Now I should say the way that the faculty are selected for this differs from the way the retired faculty are selected. In the fall at Alumni Reunion Weekend, the reunion classes nominate and vote on the candidates to receive the award among the retired faculty. For this award, it's a committee of current students, parent representatives, faculty representatives, and administration that come together and identify candidates for this year's award. So First Sergeant Hernandez was one of the people to come out of that, and the second person, I do believe he is here today, is a longtime faculty member as well, who unfortunately has had to take a leave of absence for the remainder of this year and for the next couple of years due to the loss of his wife. Tom Klein, I believe you should be here. You are the other recipient of
This is nice. Thank you. I even spelled my name right, which most of you don't do often enough. I'm glad I have a chance to stand here in front of all of you because I want to give a sincere thank you to everyone in this room for what you have meant to me and to my family. I wouldn't wish upon anybody what has happened, but I think what is extraordinarily positive and extraordinarily meaningful is the good that you can do. Individually and as a group, when you guys decide to stand up and do and be righteous and be there for somebody, I will never be able to thank you enough for that. This is indeed an honor, and I thank you all very much, and I wish you, especially the seniors, I wish you guys the best. Go to school, work hard, be good. Thank you.
With that, I will now I'm going to introduce and turn this over to Mr. John Kenny, who will present the Chris Hannigan Leadership Award.
The next award is the Chris Hannigan Memorial Leadership. This award is very special to me because Chris and I were classmates as well as teammates. Chris had an uncommon drive, positive attitude, and the ability to make things happen. As captain of the 1985 basketball team, he led St. Thomas Academy to a state tournament appearance. His leadership inspired his teammates to defeat 3 top-ranked teams en route to winning the Region 3 AA and State Consolation Championship. He was a leader on and off the court and helped push his teammates to do the best that they could be. This award, worth approximately $4,000, goes to 2 juniors who have demonstrated leadership similar to what Chris has provided. I would like to call up juniors Nate Chaffee and William Jerry as the 2015 Chris Hannigan Scholarship winner. Next up is Mr. Dave Seabart.
I am up here to present a couple of different awards. The first one are the Academic All-Conference Awards. If I mispronounce someone's name, I apologize ahead of time. I'll try not to. Carter Swedell from Alpine Skiing. Colin Berg with band. Peter Cuniff with band. Jack Misikanis with band. Austin Petronik with band. Joseph Rhyme with band. Brian Jacobson with basketball. Aaron Schweitz with cross country. Jack Sorensen with football. Joseph Volvogel with football. Jacob Wright with football and basketball. Lewis Holtz with soccer. Gabriel Rojas Westall with soccer. Jonathan Nigerian with swimming. Jake Persley with swimming. And Josh Taram with wrestling. Next is the Tom Melchow Endowed Scholarship, and that's going to 2 different individuals, Samuel Goley and Thomas Weiss. Finally, the last one is the All-State group. So McAllister Schmidt for football. Seamus Donahue for hockey. Peter Tufto for hockey. Christiana Versich for hockey. Nicholas Caspers for the rifle team. Mac Chapman for the rifle team. Samuel Suppley for the rifle team. Ted Fighton for the rifle team. Seth Olson for the rifle team. Mac Brown for swimming. Colin Glass for swimming. Sam Johans for swimming. William Mayleben for swimming. Jonathan Nigerian for swimming. Hunter Nielsen for swimming. Jake Persley for swimming. Eric Rizika for swimming. Matt Rizika for swimming. Warren Sexton for swimming. And Thomas Weiss for swimming. The next presenter is Wendy Shorthays.
The Theater Dedication Award is given to a student who has been focused on theater arts throughout their high school years. The student receiving the 2015 award has been involved in many areas of production, including acting, performing in musicals, running crew, improv, and directing. For giving his talents so graciously to our program, sharing his talented wit, and the broad scope of his involvement, the Theater Dedication Award goes to Jack Philbin. we honor with the Technical Theater Award is an example of humility, dedication, and empathy. He is a solid leader, open to learning and new experiences, and willing to do the extra work that makes for a successful production. We honor Andrew Doherty with the 2015 Technical Theater Award. Father Thomas Kohler founded the Vista Theater. He believed that experiencing art through theater was a spiritual expression much like prayer. We are proud to continue his work and honor his commitment to theater craft by recognizing student actors who have excelled in creating believable, honest, and true characters for the stage. The student we honor this year began his theater journey the fall of freshman year and has been consistently focused on theater craft ever since. Articulate, dedicated, and tenacious, his resume includes an impressive cadre of characters. The lives he has brought forth on stage have been mined from his careful, thoughtful preparation. The end result always produces moments where the audience can further reflect on what it means to be human. Excellence in acting is truly what this student is all about. We honor Christian Bonfulio with his outstanding work. The Vista Award honors a student who has shown outstanding dedication and leadership in the Vista Theater program. It celebrates excellence not only in front of an audience, not only when the spotlights are on him, but the day-to-day tasks of the program. This student's work on stage is truly wonderful. He shares his beautiful voice and solidly crafted characters effortlessly. Yet it is his true north, that internal map of values, that we wish to celebrate today. We have been honored to work alongside this gifted student, whose positive yet gentle leadership has given us a strong compass toward excellence and truth through art. The 2015 Vista Award goes to Joseph Ream. Please welcome Mr. Roberson to the podium.
It is a great pleasure to award this year's Most Valuable Artist Award to Mr. Liam Spencer. Mr. Mattis will be the next presenter.
All right, well, first off, I'd just like to say it's been a pleasure working with this student throughout the year. He's done a fantastic job both in and out of the class creating artwork. So with the Most Valuable Middle School Artist Award, I'd like to present it to Casey Larson. And I'd like to introduce Dr. Lori Pierce.
The Bosch and Lom Honorary Science Award recognizes a high school junior who demonstrates exceptional promise in science. The recipient of this award is eligible to compete for a $30,000 scholarship at the University of Rochester. This year's Bosch and Lom Honorary Science Award is awarded to Brendan Quinlan. The Rensselaer Medal Scholarship is awarded to a junior who's demonstrated excellence in both science and math. The recipient of this award will receive a $60,000 merit scholarship if he attends the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. The recipient of the Rensselaer Medal Scholarship is Chris Gitter. Mr. Mitch Tarashi.
The National Latin Exam Awards are given to those students who've shown excellence in the comprehension of the language, culture, history, and religion of the ancient Romans. The NLE this year was given to over 153,000 students in the United States and in 20 other countries worldwide. Once again, we, St. Thomas Academy, have beaten the national average with 72% of our students who took the exam receiving awards. Please hold your applause until all of the awards have been announced. Receiving cum laude awards: Aidan McSweeney, Level 1. Andrew Johnson, Level 2, and his second award. Peter Thompson, Level 2, and his second award. John Foster, Latin 2, and Nick Lunsford, Latin 3, and his third award. Receiving magna cum laude awards: George Matthews, Latin 2, Sam Wynn, Latin 2, and his second award. Receiving maxima cum laude silver awards: Blake Jackson, Latin 1, Thomas Latecki, Vincent Motzel, both Latin 1, Peter Gould, Latin 2, and his second award, Noah Bont, Latin 3, Quincy Spearing, Latin 3, and his third award, Christian Bonfilio, Latin 4, his fourth award, Austin Petronic, Latin 4, his fourth award, and Joseph Ream, Latin 4, his fourth award. And finally, receiving summa cum laude gold medals: William Tracy, Latin 3, his third gold award, and Joseph Boyle, Latin 3, his third gold award. Now I'm introducing Madame Little.
Bonjour. Each year, students across the nation take the National French Contest. This year's contest was particularly challenging, and I would like to award or recognize the following students. Receiving a mention d'honneur for placing in the 60th percentile, Level 1, John Copeland. Attendez! As well as Maxwell McFarland and Sean McQuillan. In Level 2, we have Salvador Suarez Lopez. Receiving a bronze medal for placing in the 80th percentile, and Level 3, Samuel Edgerton. And receiving a silver medal for placing in the 90th percentile for Level 2, Nico Vega and Nathan Zwaski. And up next is Mr. Douglas.
Every year, the moderators of the citation bestow the Thomas J. Pauley Editor's Award upon the editor of the school newspaper who has shown singular devotion to his role. This year uniquely sees two students receiving the award. These students wrote consistently engaging, insightful, and entertaining articles for each issue, generated a multitude of ideas, and regularly feuded, good-naturedly, about which of them was the foremost editor of their section. Their attention to detail and dedication to the excellence of the citation will continue as they enter their third and final year as editors. We are proud to present this year's Thomas J. Pauley Editors Award to Brendan Quinlan and Nick Lunsford. Now I'd like to introduce my departmental colleague, Ms. Donna Isaac.
Each year, 4 prestigious colleges present book awards to 4 juniors, respectively, taking into consideration a student's grade point average and scholarly work. It is a great honor to be selected for these awards. Please hold your applause until all 4 awards are announced. The College of the Holy Cross Book Award is given to a junior who presents exceptional academic excellence and overall personal qualities, and who shows sincere concern for others while exhibiting a responsible attitude in all endeavors. This award is given to junior David Lund. The Dartmouth College Book Award is given to a junior who has shown excellence in the academic areas of English and writing. This year, the Dartmouth Award goes to Gregory Sercom. The St. Michael's College Book Award for Academic Achievement with a Social Conscience recognizes students who exhibit the characteristics of an ideal St. Michael's student based on achievement in academics and social conscience, evidenced through commitment to community service, issues of peace and justice, and concern for others. This year's award goes to Jack Cordero. Finally, the Yale College Book Award is given to a junior who demonstrates outstanding personal character and great intellectual promise. The 2015 Yale Award is given to Brendan Quinlan. Our next presenter is Mr. Jamie Jerkovich.
Thank you, Ms. Isaac. Good afternoon. I'm pleased to present the Director's Award for the middle school and the Faculty Award for the middle school. And helping me present these today are Mr. Tongway with the 7th grade award and Mr. Callahan with the 8th grade award. Okay. First of all, the Director's Award is presented to the student who has contributed to overall school life with consistent enthusiasm and cooperation, and who has successfully strived for and achieved success. This person must also be involved in some activities outside the classroom. The student was chosen by all of the faculty. The 7th grade award winner is Abraham Yosef. The Director's Award for the 8th grade is Nathan Zawoyski. The next award is also chosen by the entire middle school faculty. The faculty award is given to the most improved 7th and 8th grader. It's presented to the student who has made the most significant improvement over the course of the year in a number of areas. The 7th grade faculty award is given to Mr. Charles Jones. And the 8th grade student who's shown the most significant improvement is Andrew Finn. I'd like to introduce Mr. Brian Edel.
Every year, the American Red Cross recognizes the work of high school student volunteers in organizing life-saving blood drives in their communities through the Young Minds Save Lives Scholarship Program. For the work in organizing a successful blood drive campaign at St. Thomas Academy that collected 55 units of blood, the Red Cross has awarded scholarships to Charlie Hallett and Jack Sorensen. Next presenter is Mr. Hoverson.
It's my honor to represent the rest of the Social Studies Department in presenting the 2015 Bruce Johnson Memorial Government and Politics Book Award. Mr. Bruce Johnson enthusiastically taught social studies at St. Thomas Academy for over 30 years, including world history, sociology, anthropology, and psychology. He was most passionate, however, about teaching government and politics. His knowledge and enthusiasm for the topic inspired students to get involved with politics beyond the classroom, just as he did, fighting for various causes, working on political campaigns, and leading student field trips to the Capitol in St. Paul and to Washington, D.C. with Project Close-Up. And he took great pride in securing as many spots as possible each year for cadets at Minnesota Boys State. He didn't shy away from a good debate on any political topic. He loved to read and was fond of sharing his discoveries with students and colleagues. This year's book selection, Heretic, Why Islam Needs a Reformation Now by Aran Hisi Ali, is presented to the student who most exemplifies Mr. Johnson's interest and enthusiasm for government and politics, both in the classroom and in the community. The Social Studies Department is pleased to recognize Joseph Waldvogel, class of 2015. Mr. David Meyer will now recognize some students.
The award that I get to recognize, we've already pulled these fellas up, but we want to do it again in front of the whole school. This is the National Merit Scholarship Award for commended students. About 34,000 commended students throughout the nation are being recognized for their exceptional academic promise. Although they don't continue in the competition for the National Merit Scholarship Award, the commended students placed among the top 5% of more than 1.5 million students who entered the competition by taking the preliminary SAT National Merit Scholarship qualifying test. The young men and women being named, we don't have any women, do we? The young men being named commended students have demonstrated outstanding potential for academic success. These students represent a valuable national resource, recognizing their accomplishments as well as the key role their schools play in their academic development. This is vital to the advancement of educational excellence in our nation. And the following students, please come forward. Colin Doby, Lewis Holt, Kevin Malika, Austin Petronic, and Joseph Ream. Congratulations, gentlemen. One more, you know, when you do these kind of things, you're always trying to make sure that everything is perfect and that you don't accidentally miss somebody. And unfortunately, we did a little earlier when we announced the All-State. So for All-State Soccer, Grant Doomler. Come on down, Grant. And following me is Mr. Kevin Zenner.
I'm here to recognize individuals who have given great service to the community. And so the awards for the Father Pilichinsky Christian Service Award for 100 service hours or more to Connor Shea. $150 hours or more to Joseph Ream and Stephen Westerback. $190 hours or more, Parker Johnson. $395 hours or more, Mitchell Sorensen. $400 hours or more, Scotty Koskinen. And 550 hours or more, Renner Thomas. I'm also going to give out the Campus Ministry Award, Campus Ministry student leaders who energize the student body in our social justice works of mercy programs, Bridging Drive for Essentials, Touch of Grace, and Advocacy for the Hungry. The three individuals are Charles Hallett, Joseph Ream, and McAllister Schmidt.